Okay, in this final video, I'm going to show you how to grade students' work, right? So we went through the basics of Turnitin, we went through how to add classes and how to add assignments. So now it's how to assess students' work. Alright, so now let's say students have submitted their work, alright? So you click on your classes and then you will see something like this. For each assignment that you have assigned to, if you have more, there will be more shown here. Right, so you click view, you can view your student's assignment. Now, first off, a few things, right? The student's name, right? The paper's title or the assignment's title, the similarity percentage, and then the grade. Okay. First things first, the grade, right? If you want to mark using this, you can click grade. Okay, and what you would do is, if you have already a rubric, right, you can mark it using a rubric by just clicking this, and then with rubric you just click the what do you call it, the right columns, right? For comments, you can use feedback. You can type it here, alright, and whatnot, or you can simply record a voice comment up to 3 minutes long. This would be a better option if you are pressed for time, alright? And then another way for you to mark is you can use you can use this, right? You can highlight certain parts and then put comments in, right? If it's a good work, you just comment. Okay, you can comment and then you can change the colors depending on what category that you want. Right? If you want to remove a comment, you just click the comment here, the comment icon, and then just delete. You can also write comments using text. So you can write it here, alright, and the students can see it. Alright. Another way for you to comment is to put to link it to certain categories, right? If let's say, okay, this one doesn't have claim, so develop a claim for this. Right? So just put it there. So it's easier for students to see feedback, right? Okay, that's it, a bit about assignment. Now, next one is about marking, right? For plagiarism. Now, for plagiarism, as you can see, Turnitin, they have 3 colored icons, right? A blue, red, and purple. Now, we're not going to touch purple, right? And we have gray, right? For blue, it's where you do your marking. For red, this is where you get to see the similarities, right? As you can see from the student's paper here, the similarity percentage is at 14%. Now, remember I told you about similarity does not equate plagiarism. You see here, this is not plagiarism. This is a class subject, the course code, and this chapter, every thesis will be following this. All right. What you need to check are these things, right? And with Turnitin, you can compare it. Just click the number here and then you can see, right? Most of the times they will show you. Sometimes if it's a student paper, you can't see it. So from here you can make a judgment whether that is a plagiarized work or not, right? And then another example here. Oops. Okay. So for this one, you can't see it because this is an academic paper, so it's copyrighted, right? Let's try another one. So you click the number, you can see here, alright? There are similarities in here, okay? And then you can browse through the similarities. Let's say, okay, for here you say university. I want to check, right? So from here, you get to see, you just scroll through using this button, so you can see which parts are similar. As you can see here, right? Here, these things are also counted as similar. So again, I remind you guys, lecturers, you need to go through the filtering if you set a percentage for the students, because it won't be fair for the students if you said, okay, 30% and above fail, but you yourself don't do this. It's not fair for the students, alright? So please do this. Right. Now, when you go through filtering, what you can do is you can exclude sources as such. If let's say, okay, this one, I think, yeah, it should be excluded. So you just click, right? Hold on, you can see here, right? So if you want to click everything from this side, go ahead. And my personal preference is when I exclude stuff, I don't exclude anything below 1% because there's a lot, right? And then once you exclude them, you just click here. The percentage should go down. There you go. All right. Another way for you to filter it is using. You can use filtering, right? So let's say, right, I want to exclude quotes. Right now it's 12%, and also I don't want to mark anything less than Turnitin to check anything less than 1%. So you apply the changes. It's just 1%. See, so small, right? But if you want to change it again, no problem. Exclude this one, apply. There you go, 2%. Change it again. Maybe 5 words, right? What we had earlier. Apply changes. There you go, 12%. Right? So that is much. You see, this one is no longer highlighted. Alright, so it means is they really do check. And then if you want to do it much more much more finely, alright, what you can do is you can go through all of this. As you can see here, the students did proper referencing, so you can choose to exclude it. So you look at number 22, go through here, number 22, but this one is less than 1%. Usually I don't go through it. So if you want to exclude it, go ahead. Let's say you made an error in your exclusion, right? So I don't want to, I made an error with this one or this one, right? So you restore all, up to you, and then the percentage will go back to normal. Alright, now so that's about that. Okay, so you need to do the filtering yourself. Let's use this one as an example, this student work. So as you can see, the percentage is very high at 51%, but most of them come from his colleagues, his seniors even, right? But you need to go through it. Okay, you see here, they're all the same. You see, but just by simply reducing this, you see, number one, it's all the same, but there are gaps. Now, if the highlighted similarity is one big bar like this, the whole thing is orange or the whole thing is pink or yellow, right? It's clear that it is. It could be plagiarized work, but you have to make the judgment because Turnitin is just a tool. Alright, so now from 51%, if I exclude this, the student's percentage will be lower, 38. Right? And let's say if I choose to, again, right, just to show you, if I choose, I don't want anything below 1%, the number will go down some more. Alright? So that's how you do it. Okay, so that's how you do proper referencing and how you do proper marking. Now, once you finish marking, right, if let's say, take note for Turnitin, there are a few views. There are two main views here, right? Marking view, and then we have similarity view. If let's say you want to download the marking, you have comments and whatnot. So what you can do is you can download current view. Click this button and download current view. If you want to download the students' similarity report, you click this match overview and then click this download and download current view. So by that you will be downloading this whole thing, right? And then take note, if you are marking using Turnitin, whatever notes that you put here in the students' text, it will show up at the end of the report, and the students can refer to it, and it will also show up right there and then at the report itself. So it's a good thing to have, right? The only downside is for audio files. If I'm not mistaken, currently we don't have that ready to download, right? So the students will need to refer to this. They need to log into their Turnitin report. Okay. And one more thing. I forgot. Right. Now, let's say your student cannot submit their files. All right. let's say they can't have access and whatnot, you can do it for them. So what you do is go to the assignments page, click submit file, and then you put the students' names and whatnot, and submission title, and then just upload the file. Alright, okay, so that's that, right? And with that, we come to the end of our Turnitin short video sessions series. Alright, I hope this video is beneficial to you, so thank you very much, and be well. Alright, take care.